You've done it. The new website is finally live. The design is slick, the code is clean, and for a second there, you feel that amazing sense of relief. But then, another feeling starts to creep in, right? A little bit of anxiety and one giant question.
Yeah, that's the question. It's the one every single founder and marketer asks themselves while staring at their beautiful new site. How do we get people here? And not just anybody, but the right people. How do we make this thing actually, work for the business?
Well, that's exactly what we're going to break down right now. It all starts with a huge shift in how you think about it. We have to stop seeing our website as some static digital brochure and start treating it like a dynamic, intelligent engine for growth.
So what's the big picture vision here? It's all about transforming your website from just another marketing channel into the definitive, trusted authority in your space. Let's dig into what that really means.
Okay, so let's really get into this. The ultimate goal, the whole point, is to build a destination, an asset that your audience not only finds, but actively seeks out because they genuinely trust it. This isn't about getting a bunch of one-time clicks. It's about building a real long-term relationship.
The very first step in this change is moving from just being discoverable to becoming dependable. It's the difference between someone stumbling upon your site once by accident versus them actually bookmarking it as their go-to resource.
Next up, we shift from just pumping out content to actually building credibility. Every single thing you produce, every blog post, every video, it has to be designed to build trust and add to your authority, not just add to all the noise online.
This brings us to a really crucial shift in how we look at traffic. It's not just a number on a report, it's a signal. Every visitor's click, every page they view, it tells you what they want, how ready they are to buy, and what they need. Your website basically becomes this amazing source of intel for your business.
And when you put all this together, that's when the final transformation happens. Your site stops being just one of many marketing channels, and it becomes the authority layer for your entire industry. Think about how HubSpot is the place you go for inbound marketing. That's the kind of authority you want to become.
This quote just nails it, doesn't it? People might find you through Google. Sure, that gets them to the front door. But your website? That's the room where the real decisions get made. The decision to trust you, to engage with you, and ultimately, to buy from you.
Okay, so that's the big idea, the vision. But how do we actually build the engine to make this whole thing go? Let's dive into the mechanics of how content powers this entire journey.
It all starts with really understanding the buyer's journey. At the top, in that awareness stage, you're grabbing attention with stuff like blogs and short videos. Then, in the middle, you're building trust with deeper value like white papers or webinars. And finally, at the bottom, you're helping them make that final decision with case studies and solid proof points.
And you know what holds all of this together? Your website. It's the foundation, the system of record. It's the thing that's tracking what people do, showing you what they're interested in, and telling you what content is actually working.
Now, here's where it gets really powerful. This is the content flywheel. You start with one core high-value piece of research, like a big, beefy white paper. That one piece becomes your center of gravity, and then it can fuel dozens of other things. Podcast episodes, social media threads, newsletters, you name it. It becomes this self-sustaining system for building authority, not just a series of one-off posts.
All right, I know what you might be thinking. This sounds awesome, but it also sounds like a lot of work. So how do you actually make it happen without getting totally overwhelmed? Let's break down a real achievable roadmap.
Look, a full-blown gold standard strategy often looks something like this. It's a whole 5-phase process that goes from brand assessment all the way through to performance and optimization. It's the whole shebang. But here's the thing, you do not have to do all of this at once.
In fact, looking at a huge plan like that can just make you freeze up. So let's get super practical. Here's what you can do right now in the next 90 days. First, just nail your core product and service pages. Make them crystal clear. Then, publish some exploratory content to test out your ideas. Use what you learned to build a simple 90-day plan around a few key topics. And finally, just watch and see what works.
And that right there is the absolute key. Don't get stuck in planning paralysis. The best thing you can possibly do is just start. When you take action, you get real-world data. And it's that data that gives you the clarity to make smart moves going forward.
Okay, let's wrap this all up by looking to the future. Because let's be real, in this new era of AI search, having this kind of structured authority-building strategy, it's not just a nice-to-have anymore. It's absolutely essential if you want to thrive.
See, the new AI models and search engines, they're smart. They are actively hunting for signals that you're a true authority. That means things like credible, expert-led content, a solid technical foundation for your website, getting traffic from all over the place, and getting those shoutouts from other sites. That's quickly becoming the ticket just to play the game.
And this quote really hits home. If your content approach is just messy and chaotic, AI isn't going to fix it for you. Nope, it's actually going to shine a giant spotlight on all those gaps and weaknesses for the whole world to see. A solid strategy is your best defense.
So as we close out, I'll just leave you with this question to think about. When you look at your own site right now, what do you really see? Is it just a static brochure, sitting there hoping someone finds it? Or is it a living, breathing intelligence engine actively building your authority and driving your business forward? The choice really is yours.